If you guys saw a video that went up in December, you guys would now know that I'm engaged. Oh, it's crooked. Engaged. I think I've filmed this video like 3 or 4 times now and deleted each one. No, there was one that was accidental delete, but most of them have been on purpose. Deletions? Whatever. But for those who are new, hi, my name is Ashley. Welcome to Ashley's Roses. If you guys saw a video that went up in December, you guys would now know that I'm engaged. Oh, it's crooked. Engaged. So I got engaged December 20th, 2025, and it's been a whirlwind since that time, and I wanted to sit down and have a little chit chat about my POV, my perspective of the engagement and the proposal and all that, because I really haven't talked to you guys since that time. Yes, I've uploaded 2 Disney vlogs, but one was filmed in October and the other one was filmed in January, so it's what I had at the time to edit and put up, and here we are now. Zalticon and I are planning on doing a little sit-down proposal story video, so I'm not going to share all the details because I want him to be a part of that. So every time I do this, I kind of get all rambly and nervous. So I'm probably just going to keep this short because I wanted to have a video to just spotlight the outfit, because I don't really see many videos where people are talking about the outfit, and unless those are the girls who are like, they're getting ready and they're like, you guys, I think I'm getting proposed to today. I didn't know I was getting proposed to that day, so there's a little bit of story behind that and how the outfit came together. But I will answer this because the number one question has been, did you know you were going to get engaged? Like, did you know the proposal was coming? Yes, I did. From the very beginning of our relationship, Zalticon and I, we always would have discussions to make sure we're on the same wavelength of different goals and that we're on the same path, the same ideas of where we want our relationship to go and such. So he did ask me one time, like, how many years into dating do you expect, like, or like would want to get engaged? Because if he asked me, he was ready by day 1. I was just like, whoa, slow your roll. And I told him, I'm like, you know, after 2.5 years, I would be comfortable with that, because yes, we'd only been dating for about 2 to 2.5 years, but we'd known each other for almost a year, just as friends, classmates, so we had that additional length of time of knowing each other. So I'm like, yeah, I'd be comfortable 2.5 years. Like, for me, that's a good range of like discussion of a ring. And he did give me a promise ring less than a year into us dating. 8 months into us dating. My style of rings have evolved over time, but he still knew what I was interested in. When we were, bro, where is my promise ring? He did give me a promise ring 8 months into us dating. So this one, as you can see, it's oval shape, cluster. You can definitely tell that it has like gold plated, I think that's what it's called, instead of gold filled, which is why it started fading. So it looks practically silver now. But I wore this a lot in my left hand because places I've worked at have a lot of creeps. So if you wear a ring, they back off. So he also wanted to get that ring for me with those intentions, but also with the intentions of what a promise ring is, that one day I'd like to propose to you, one day would like to marry you. So he did give me that, and then I told him, like, I love vintage, Hollywood-esque, minimal, and gold. I wanted it to be from a small business, which he did get this promise ring from a small business. Unfortunately, I don't think that business is around anymore. But, so I feel like as a promise ring, also I told him I did not like typical looking promise rings. So, I feel like this at that time was very much me. But then when it came to the engagement ring, it's like, what are you going to do with that? Like, how are you going to step it up? Because this promise ring looks like an engagement ring. So I, still same thing, gold, support a small business. I did tell him lab grown diamond, and emerald cut is my favorite cut, because I have had a lot of friends who've gotten engaged over the past few years, and there's a trend. I've noticed there's a trend of different cuts. There's very similar cuts that almost everyone has had, which, that very fits their style. That's very much them. I like something unique. I like something that I've never seen before. So I did tell him emerald cut, which actually it's my favorite cut. And then he got my maid of honor to get information out of me of my thoughts of like diamonds on the side. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I've never really thought about it. Little did I know, and I kind of forgot, that I actually had a Pinterest board. I don't remember making this, but almost all of them had jewels on the side. Didn't know I had that. He found that Pinterest board. So that's how he got that. But I mean, I think he did a fantastic job. And I think it's really interesting to see like the difference between the promise ring and the engagement ring. Sorry, my hand was like shaking. And he did get my parents' blessing in August of last year. I'm not going to share that story online because that's personal, but it was sweet, and my parents love him. And he's had plenty of time to get to know my parents, and I've had time to get to know his parents and his family. So all that's been really special in the process. But there was like a couple weeks leading up to the proposal where I was so sure, like I knew when it was going to be, because I knew I was going to get engaged before we're going to go to Arizona to go to that Cars Land place. And if you guys saw the last video, then you guys would know what I'm talking about. But I knew I would be engaged by that time. And we're approaching like 3 weeks now to that trip. And I had actually started getting my nails done all the way up to that point. And at that point, I was just like, okay, I feel like the engagement nails are coming soon, or the engagement's coming soon. And I'm like, I don't know, like, should I get my dream engagement nails? Because what if it's not the engagement, you know? Because in August, I did like this coffee themed, and then September was my birthday, so it was Slytherin Hogwarts themed since we went to Hogwarts for my birthday. October, took a little break. November was like this, like, I don't know, retro looking fall inspired look. Oh, and then there was this other one that was just like a fun one. It gives me Star Wars, Across the Stars, Ariana Grande, One Last Time vibes. So with all of that approaching, this one, my choices in my head were like this. Navy blue with gold stars, which, beautiful. Or my dream engagement nails, which to me just scream Pride and Prejudice, but also they're my Wicked nails because it's actually like a blush pink with green leaves on it, and so I call it my pink goes good with green nails, but mainly like Pride and Prejudice-esque nails. So those are my dream engagement nails, but I didn't know which set of nails to get. So one day I asked him, and I was not getting any information out of him, because he did tell me one day accidentally that he had found the ring. He didn't tell me when he got the ring, but he told me when he found the ring. So there were moments where I could catch him slipping up. I know, bad. But I asked him, I'm like, hey, what nails should I get for my next set? And he's like, I don't know, whatever you want to get. Which that's normally very much him, because he doesn't care what I get. As long as I'm happy, he's happy. He knows it's all about aesthetics with me, so he's fine with it. So I'm like, I know, but like, tell me what nails I should get. And he's like, oh, whatever you want. And I go, well, I guess I could just get like gothic black nails. And he's like, what? And I go, well, yeah, like, if nothing important is coming up in the next 2.5 weeks, like, nothing should really matter what I get, right? And he's like, don't do that. And I go, don't do that? Oh, that's a first. I'm like, you always don't really care what I get with my nails, but you also know that aesthetics is very important to me. So if I get something that's not aesthetically pleasing, you know I'm going to be mad. Therefore, I need to get my engagement nails, don't I? So we have approximately 2.5 weeks, don't we? And he was like, stop talking. So that's how I found out that I need to get my nails done. My battery's flashing. I don't know how much time I have, and I don't even know where my battery's at, so I'm going to talk a little faster, and hopefully I can get through this. Actually, no. I know I can't get through this. Dang it. I was on a roll, you guys. Yeah, I don't have my batteries. Shoot. Okay. So, with that, I knew what nails to get, and so I knew that it was going to be approximately within 2.5 weeks, because that's how long my nails last. So then we had different events. I had a wrap party for the film I was working on, very disco themed, but I also knew that was a time that he would not propose, so didn't really have to worry about it that night. Then he had an end of the year work party, and he told me like a specific way to dress up. And he's like, I want heads to turn. He normally doesn't tell me what outfits to wear, so that was like, that threw me. So I thought I was going to get engaged that night. And I wore the cutest dress with the cutest heels. And it did turn heads. But he did not get down on one knee. So I was like, dang it. And then he planned this date, which you would think that that's when I was supposed to get engaged. Like I would think like, oh, this is the engagement. We hadn't had a date in a while, so I just assumed it was just a date day, which was visiting all the film locations of La La Land. So when I was vlogging our proposal, I had no idea I was getting proposed to that day. Like I just was vlogging because it was like a date night, visiting film locations of La La Land, and I'm like, this is fun. So when it came to the outfit, there's a completely different outfit I was gonna wear. Let's just say, long story short, had some fashion mishaps. So that dress that I wore, I'd actually been saving in the back of my closet for like my dream proposal dress. But because of the fashion mishaps, I just grabbed it because I knew it would go with the aesthetics of the Griffith Observatory. Not thinking engagement, just thinking this is the only dress I have that will look good. And I was low-key bummed because I'm like, if I don't get engaged, like, I wore my dream engagement dress and I'm not even gonna get engaged. Then fast forward, I got engaged. So that dress actually came from Page 6 Boutique, which is a very cute boutique that I found like several years ago. I wore this dress at an event a few years ago and never had its full moment. So thank goodness I had it saved in the back of my closet. But like, that's how that dress turned out to be. It's one of my favorite dresses. And it's just like, everything just happened and lined up perfectly. But in regards to our proposal, you'll have to wait for Zal to come in my video. I'm talking as fast as I can because my camera's literally about to die. But I'm out of breath. But yeah, so that is how my outfit came to be. That's how the fit came to be, and how I knew how to dress for my proposal that I didn't even know I was getting proposed to that day. My brain is like, batteries flashing. Anyways, but yeah, so those are like little details about my outfit. Definitely be sure to follow me on Instagram at ashleys.roses for more wedding updates and for the announcement of when Zalticon and I will be doing our proposal story. Wow, 19 minutes. That's not too bad. I'm out of breath. Okay, I know this camera's about to die. I think that was everything. Makeup, I wore no makeup. I was tired. Natural.